Go ahead, Azarius.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the workshop Money Management Part 1. This is New Journey Housing, and we are a resource center for newcomer housing. Before I start, let me do an acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge that we are in Treaty 1 territory and that this land is the traditional territory of Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, Dene peoples, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. We want to be thankful for the host community for their hospitality. We respect the treaties that were made on these territories. We are thankful for the clean water we use from Shore Lake. Once again, welcome to Money Management Part 1. And as I said, this is New Journey Housing. We give information to newcomers to Canada. Currently, due to COVID-19, we are working from home, but usually our address is 305 Broadway. We are in the second floor. Our telephone number is 204-942-2238. Our email info@newjourneyhousing.com. We work from Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 5. We are private funded. And because of this, we can receive everybody. Our clients are newcomers to Canada, as I said, permanent residents, naturalized Canadians, international students, temporary foreign workers, refugee claimants, everybody. And for newcomers, we understand this is a person who came either yesterday or today or 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We don't limit. And all our services, they are free of charge, no paying. We have 3 workshops. Rental workshop, which is 2 hours. In a rental workshop, we talk about rights and responsibilities of tenants and landlords. We have also home purchasing workshop, buying a house workshop, which is also 2 hours. In a home purchasing workshop, we talk about mortgages. We have also money management, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So today, we are going to do money management Part 1. If you go to our website, www.newjourneyhousing.com, you will find a lot of information about money management, about renting, buying a house, workshops, and so on and so on. On our website, we also have booklets on renting a home in Manitoba, buying a home in Manitoba, and making your money work, money management. You can go to our website, you will find the booklets there. Or if you come to our office, you are going to get a copy. So welcome to Money Management Part 1. These are the topics we are going to cover. 1, spending plan. 2, financial goals. 3, needs and wants. Income and expenses. Tracking your spending. And banking. So, if you have money on your bank account or in your pocket, are you happy? You say, yes, I have money. Does money bring pleasure? Think about it. If you have money, you can buy a beautiful car, you can buy a beautiful house, you can go on vacation, you can go in a beautiful restaurant, and so on and so forth. So when you have money, you are happy. You are not stressed. But lack of money, if you don't have money and the children are crying, no food on the table, how do you feel? How do you feel? Lack of money can bring pain. It's really stressful. It's painful. When you don't have money, there is nothing you can eat. It is really painful. So if you have money in your pocket or on your bank account, between you and your money, who is the boss? Think about it. Who is the boss? You or your money? Who is in control? Do you tell your money what to do? Or does it seem to tell you? For me, if I have money, I am the boss. I control my money. I tell the money what to do. The money doesn't control me. I am the boss of my money. Many people have problems handling money. Many people at the end of the month, people get salaries. Maybe 4,000 or 3,000. Now, they spend the money. Maybe after 3 weeks, there is no money. They buy this, they buy this, and 3 weeks, no money. And if you ask them, how did you spend your money? They say, I don't know. Do you agree with this statement? Many people have problems handling money. Do you agree? And why? Why many people have problems handling money? How do you think? Some people do not plan where they are going to spend their money. Some people, they receive their salaries at the end of the month. They spend their money, buy this. After 3 weeks or 2 weeks, there is no money. The reason is they don't plan where they are going to spend their money. They don't budget. they don't draw a spending plan, a plan how to spend the money. They don't draw this. And in a family, make sure, number one, identify all your sources of income. Maybe you are working. Maybe the husband is working, or the wife is working, or both are working. Maybe the husband is working, is getting 2,000. The wife, 2,000. Maybe they are getting child tax benefit, maybe 500. Maybe they are getting rent assist, maybe 500. So identify all your sources of income and make a total. In this case, 5,000. This is the total amount of money coming in every month, every month, every month. Now, in a family, husband, wife, and children come together, sit around the table, then plan how to spend the 5,000. Plan how to spend the 5,000. Why do we involve the children? We involve the children, number one, because we want them to learn how to plan, how to budget when they are very young. Number two, we want them to know what is going on in the family. We want them to take part in a planning. So, we are going to draw a spending plan for this family, a husband, wife, and maybe 3 children, 5 people. Income of the household income, 5,000, we said. It's just an example. Then we are going to draw a spending plan for this family. As I said, husband, wife, and children come together. Number one, you must save. Number one, you save. Don't spend and save what is remaining. Number one, save, then spend what is remaining. It depends on your family. You decide as a family how much you are going to save. And it depends also on your goals. You have financial goals. So decide as a family how much you are going to save every month, every month. Suppose this family, they agree to save maybe 100 or 200. It depends. Now, start by the needs. The rent, maybe 1,200. The food, maybe 1,000. Utilities, heat, electricity, and water, maybe 500. Vacation, entertainment, going out, buying clothes. You plan together. Maybe going out to a restaurant. Maybe you plan maybe 200. then the children, they are aware of, they know eating out, going to a restaurant, there is 200. Everybody is aware of what is going on. You continue to plan, continue to plan. At the end, you make a total of expenses. Once again, these are estimated. You make a total. Income, 5,000. Expenses, maybe 6,000. Is that a good spending plan? No. Why? Because income, money coming in, household income is 5,000. Expenses, total amount of expenses, 6,000. What are you going to do in this case? Come back to your budget. Come back to your spending plan and see where you can cut. They want vacation, cut. Maybe entertainment, cut. Eating out, cut. See where you can cut and make a good spending plan. Another person told me, no, for me, I'm not going to cut. I'm going to increase my income. I said, how are you going to increase your income? He told me, I'm going to look for another job. So I will have 2 jobs. So now think about it. You are working daytime, you are working nighttime, no time in the family, no rest. What will follow? So many problems. For example, heart attack, stress. So we encourage you, before looking for a second job, can you come back to your spending plan and see where you can cut, and make a good spending plan. This spending plan, it gives you a record of where your money is going. You have a record. It decreases worries over money. You have your spending plan, you have your plan, no worries. You are going to spend according to your spending plan. And it gives you a chance to talk to your family about money. There is also a spending calendar. Spending calendar. There is a spending plan. We have finished. Now we are going to talk about spending calendar. It's a planning tool, very useful planning tool. So at the end of the month, for example, we get a lot of bills, cell phones, home phones, internet, heat, electricity, water, a lot of bills. Sometimes we pay some bills and others we forget. So this spending calendar, it will help you a lot to be organized. You take a flip chart paper, draw them up, draw a calendar. Maybe you can say January 2020 or June or July. Put in the dates. Now, when you receive a bill, for example, number one, what you have to put there is when are you paid? When do you get money? Normally, you know, we are paid every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. If you see on your screen here on 9, I will be paid 614.24. Put it there in the calendar. Now, when you receive a bill, maybe number one, you know you have to pay the rent first of the month. Write it there. Pay rent or mortgage. If you pay a tenant insurance, maybe on the second, write there on second, tenant insurance. If your cell phone on the bill, the due date is 6, write it there, cell phone bill, and the amount. TV or cable, if it is 8, write it there. Hydro bill, maybe the due date is 14th, write it there. And so on and so forth. So put this paper either on the fridge or at the door. If you go out, oh, you see, yes, today I have to pay the tenant insurance. I have to pay my hydro bill. I have to pay my cell phone. Or you put it on the fridge. So this is a planning tool, and it will help you to be organized. It will help you a lot to be organized. I know some people who use this one. Try it. So this is a spending calendar. Now, in our lives, let us talk about setting financial goals. In our lives, we must set financial goals. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to go on vacation. Maybe you want to buy a car, a vehicle. Maybe you want to do this, to buy a sofa. These are financial goals. Number one, decide the total cost of your goal. Maybe you want to buy a vehicle, 10,000. This is the total cost of your goal. You have a goal of buying a vehicle. The total cost, 10,000. Now, according to your spending plan, the cost per month, remember, saving. How much are you going to save every month? Every month. Maybe you say, I can save 200 every month, every month. This is the cost per month. Now, the target date. When are you going to be able to buy the vehicle? The target date. If the total cost, 10,000, the cost per month, how much are you going to save? 200. Take 10,000, divide by 200. So you are going to buy your vehicle after 50 months. This is the target date. So in our lives, let us always set financial goals. So there is immediate goal. Immediate goal. Maybe within 2 months. Within 2 months, you can plan to buy maybe a new coat, new boots, school supplies for your children. They will go to school within 2 months. You can plan to buy this. This is immediate goal, 2 months. There is short-term goal, 3 to 12 months. You can plan maybe to buy a TV or a furniture or a car. You can plan. This is a short-term goal, 3 to 12 months. Medium-term goal, 1 year to 5 years. What can you plan for 1 year to 5 years? What do you want? Maybe a bigger apartment. Maybe you want to buy a house. You want to save for down payment. Maybe you are planning a vacation. So medium-term goal, 1 to 5 years. And there is long-term goal, 5 years to 10 years. Plan, for example, children's education, retirement. So these are the goals: immediate goal, short-term goal, medium-term goal, and long-term goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us set financial goals in our lives. I know saving money is hard work and takes discipline. You have to be disciplined. Now there is difference between needs and wants. So you have to know the difference between the needs and the wants. Needs, these are essential to everyday life. Essential to everyday life. For example, housing, utilities, heat, electricity or water. Number 2, food. Food. These are needs. The needs. Medication. Winter jacket, gloves, boots. You know the weather here in Winnipeg or in Manitoba. So these are essential to everyday life. Talking about the wants. Wants, these are things we buy because they are nice to have. It's good to have them, but they are not essential. It's nice to go to a movie. It's nice to eat outside, but is it essential? Wants are things like movies, eating outside, or nice new furniture, like this one you see on the screen. Very new furniture, very expensive. Vacation, going maybe to US for 1 week, for 1 month. Very expensive. Expensive gift. Expensive gift. Think about it. Or expensive car, expensive cell phones, or expensive TV. All these are wants. So let us know in our lives the difference between the needs and the wants. For example, if you go to Superstore or Walmart or any store, you go for shopping, make sure you have a shopping list. Shopping list. And go take the item you need. And for example, before you go to Superstore for grocery shopping, make sure, first of all, you eat. Eat and eat and eat. If you are okay, then go to Superstore for shopping. Why is it like this? Because if you are hungry, you will be tempted to take everything because you are hungry. So make sure, once again, have a shopping list, and before you go, make sure you eat. Then go to Superstore for shopping or Walmart. As I said, you must choose your needs over your wants. Choose your needs over your wants. And before you buy something, before I buy a chair, before I buy a sofa, before I buy a car, ask yourself, do I want this? Do I want this mattress? Yes or no? Number two, ask yourself, do I need this mattress? Yes or no? Number three, ask yourself, can I afford this mattress? Afford, I mean, do I have enough money to buy this mattress? Yes or no? So before you buy something, please ask yourself, do I want this? Yes or no? Do I need this? Yes or no? Can I afford this? Yes or no? And make a good choice. Make a good choice. As I told you, first of all, you identify all your sources of income. Maybe the husband or wife is working. All money coming into the household should be added to the pot. And this pot is your bank account. Put the money coming in the household into your bank account. Maybe you are getting child tax benefit. Put on your bank account. Maybe you are getting money from RAB, EIA, or EI. Put on your bank account. Maybe you are getting money from any other social programs. Yeah. Then you have a total amount of income. Now, as I said, husband, wife, and children, you draw a spending plan. You take out what you need and what you want. But first of all, take out what you need to meet your family needs first. Yeah. Save money, then spend what is remaining. Take out what you need to meet your family needs first. Yeah. And you have your goal. You have set your goals. You are going to save according to your goal. And each family is different. As I said, there is a gross income. This is the total income you have before taxes. Before taxes. Before the deductions. Net income, this is the income left after all the deductions. This amount is what you can actually spend. Net income. There is gross income, income before taxes. Net income, income after taxes. This is the amount of money you actually spend. Now you make a budget, as I said. A budget is your plan on how you will spend your money. It depends on you. Either it can be weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Depends on your family. So it includes a list of the following: or income or net income, basic expenses, needs, extra expenses, the wants. Including also savings for future expenses. I said you must save. You have financial goals in your lives. We talked about it. Immediate goal, short-term goal, medium-term goal, and long-term goal. You want to do this, you want to do this. That is why we save money. Now, this is just an example of a spending planner. You see, put in your total income in the spending planner. Then put in what you plan to spend in each category. First of all, I said you save. Maybe the food, you are planning to spend 1,000 for the food. These are expected cost or estimated cost. You also have the actual cost. At the end of the month, you come back to your budget. You see what actually you have spent on each category. And remember, always income should be more than expenses. And you have to track your spending. Track your spending. There are different methods. We are going to see them. There is a receipt method, envelope method, and a counter book method. I'm going to talk one by one. Receipt method. Once again, you must track your spending. Receipt method. Some people are using this method. So, for example, in each week, you add up all the receipt, or each month. It depends on you, how you are organized. Wherever you go, if you buy something, you get a receipt. Do you keep the receipt or do you throw in the garbage? I will advise you to keep the receipt. At the end of the month, or each week, or bi-weekly, depending on you, call your family, call your children, husband and wife, all of you sit together. See how much you have spent per month. Take one by one. It is easy to do, very easy to do. And family members can help. The children can help you. The husband can help. The wife can help. Labor by spending category makes them easy to sort. You can know how much you have spent, maybe for the food, maybe for this one. And some receipts, they are available for other purposes, such as income tax. For example, medication. If you buy medication, for example, donations. If you give a donation, you get a receipt. So some receipts can be very important for income tax when we file our income tax. But some people are saying there are problems keeping the receipt, hassle to keep and store receipts. Not all purchases have receipts. For example, you buy a chair from your friend. He or she doesn't give you a receipt, but make sure you write it down. How much did you buy the chair? Missing receipts, it will result in holes in your record keeping. So be organized. I know some people who are using this method. So other people are using the second method, envelope method. So put small amounts of money in a labeled envelope and mark on it what you spent. Maybe according to your spending plan. You have envelope of maybe the food, envelope of maybe the bills, the rent, buying clothes. So take envelope, different envelopes. Write on those envelopes. This envelope is for rent. This one is for food. This one is for this. This one is for this. Then do the spending. This method is very simple. But remember, you have to plan ahead. You have your spending plan. You know how much, according to your plan, you know how much you are going to spend for the food, for utilities, for the rent. You know it. Less likely to overspend because you cannot overspend. The envelope will be empty. You will not overspend. The envelope will be empty. You can see when you are out of money. Your envelope is empty, no money. But some people are saying or there is a danger of money at home. For example, people can come and steal your money, the thieves, or fire. Other people are saying temptation to spend cash from other envelopes. Maybe the envelope of the food is empty. Maybe you can be tempted to take from envelope of vacation. Don't include rent payments. Better to pay by check or bank payment. So we encourage people when they pay the rent to use the checks, or they can organize with the bank automatic or direct deposit to their landlord. So I know people who use this method. Once again, it depends on your family. Other people are using account book method or internet. So every day you go out, you buy things. Then before you go to bed, can you please record what you bought? Buy a counter book like this, or some people they do on internet, counter book like this. Every day before you go to bed, write what you bought. I bought ice cream, $3. I bought a shirt, $30. I bought shoes, $50, and so on and so on. Total today, maybe 100. And so on every day, record what you bought. At the end of the month, you call your wife, you call your husband, you call your children, and you see how much you spend per month. And this method, it shows you income and expenses at a glance. It gives you a total picture of spending and can organize for tax purposes or need receipt. You write down expenses. Writing down expenses increases awareness of where the money is going. So you know where your money is going. You have the account book or internet. You know where your money is going. I bought a shirt, I bought this, I bought this. You know where your money is going. And it is showing you if you are reaching your goals. Some people are saying it takes time to record spending. I agree. You have to sit down, write what you bought every day. I agree, it takes time. But this is your responsibility. If you don't do it, who will do it for you? It's your responsibility. And all family members need to help keep records and receipts. You need to be a person who likes details. Once again, this is money. This is budgeting. So if you don't plan properly, who will plan for you? So track your spending. Once again, 3 methods: receipt method, envelope method, and account book or on internet method. Choose the one you can use. As I said, you put your income, and remember I said your income should be more than your expenses. Balancing act. We are going to balance income and expenses. What about if your income is greater than your expenses? Great, you can save money. You have financial goals. You are going to save. Once again, income should be always, I wish to all of you to have an income which is greater than your expenses. But when your income and expenses are the same, some people are saying it's okay, but it is very difficult to keep it balanced. And there is no saving. Think about the savings. Think about your financial goals. But if your income is less than your expenses, income less than your expenses, something has to change. You have choices to make it. Come back to your budget. Cut, first of all. Okay? So let me talk about banking, and this one will be the last topic. Banking. Banks and credit unions in Canada, they are safe places to keep your money. They are safe places to keep your money. Once again, banks and credit unions in Canada, they are safe places to keep your money. They have many services that can help you. Many services that can help you. For example, kinds of banks you can choose. There is TD Bank, Royal Bank, RBC, CIBC, Scotiabank, Bank Montreal, BMO, and so on. Charter Bank keeps and safeguards money deposited by individuals and organizations. It also lends money. You can borrow money from them. There are also credit unions. Crosstown Credit Union, Assiniboine Credit Union, Cambrian Credit Union, Carpathia Credit Union. There are many credit unions. 27 credit unions in Manitoba. 27 credit unions in Manitoba. So a credit union is owned and operated by its members. And to be a member is very easy. You open an account, pay $5, you become a member. The profits are shared among these members. There are also trust companies. A company that manages property for individuals or organizations. They are sometimes part of banks or credit unions. The banking services, and service fees may be different at each bank. They are different at each bank. So we advise you, before you open an account, ask questions. Ask questions. Ask a few banks how they can help you and what it will cost. Then choose one. Ask questions before you open an account. So banks or credit union, they offer checking account, saving account, investments, online banking. Checking account. This is a place you keep money that you use often, that you use many times. It helps you to pay your bills, buy things, and keep track of your money. So you use it regularly. You use your checking account regularly. Opening a checking account is a good way to start banking. So when you open a checking account, you will be given checks that you can use. There is your name, address, and your account number. You can use your checks instead of cash. It depends on you, what you want to do. Debit cards. Sometimes they are called bank cards or cash cards. It allows you to withdraw money from your bank account, checking or saving. Debit card, you are using your own money. You can only use it when you have money in your account, of course. If you don't have money, you can't use it. You can't use it. Either withdraw or buy something. There is no money. There is also a bank overdraft. It allows you to withdraw more than you have. But of course, for a fee, ask your bank about the overdraft. It will allow you to withdraw money more than what you have. But for a fee, once again, ask the bank. Saving account. You are going to, if you open a saving account, you will save money. It is a safe place. You put your money for future use. Future use. Maybe you want, remember the financial goals. The banks pay interest on most of savings account. Banks they pay interest. And interest always changes. Sometimes it can range from 0.9% to 1.5% per year. Ask the bank or credit union. You can use to save money for emergencies or unexpected expenses, future goals, as we said, maybe attending schools, buying a house, starting a business, and so on and so forth. Extra expenses like furniture or computer and so on. It depends on your family, on your goals. So, once again, this is the end of the presentation and of the workshop, Money Management, Part 1. Remember, we talked about spending plan. We talked about spending calendar. We talked about needs and wants. We talked about tracking your expenses. And we talked about banking. So if you have any question, feel free to contact us. Once again, thank you very much. And I really appreciate your time. Thank you for coming.